Hey guys, it's LEGO Boys E3. Today we're going to be taking a look at my new 2x2 main, the ChuWen. Now this right here is my new main 2x2. Now I actually unboxed it yesterday off camera, which is why I can tell it's already my new main. I've already done quite a bit of setup on it, and the brand name for this cube is actually the MoHuan ShouSu ChuWen 2x2. Just when I thought cube names couldn't get any harder to say, well, they did. Now, I believe that is actually a sub-brand of YJ, which is kind of like MoHu, so this is basically a MoHu 2x2. Now, in the past day that I've had it, I've actually done quite a lot to it, of course, to make it my main. First off, I'm trying to take off a cap here, because it actually is a cap 2x2, which is pretty convenient for the first thing that I've done in this cube, which is put magnets in it. So there's 6 magnets in each of these 8 corner pieces, totaling to 48 magnets. There's actually has to be 2 pairs of magnets in each of these kind of intersections where the pieces touch each other. I explained that in my magnetic WayPo video, if you want to go and check that out instead. Watch that if you want to see my explanation of magnets in a 2x2, but I actually used DM Cubing's tutorial on how to put magnets inside of this cube, which is actually a really well done tutorial. I'm not going to make my own because that one's just so good, so I'll link that down in the description. I actually used N52 magnets, which are 3 by 1.5 millimeters, which I will also link in the description down below. Anyway, besides putting magnets in it, which does actually help quite a bit with the turning, as you can see here, it kind of clicks into place every single turn you do, which is really nice. Just doing turns like this, it always snaps right into place. It's not too noticeable when you're turning fast, but it's just noticeable enough. Anyway, besides that, I did lubricate it really well. I put Lubrical Black in the hardware of the pieces, which helps a little bit on the turning of the puzzle. I also put Cubical Weight 2 inside of all the pieces of the cube, as well as Lubrical Silk in the puzzle, just to make it a little bit smoother and a little bit nicer turning. That's the combination that I use on almost all my puzzles these days, and it makes for a really nice solving experience on the puzzle, as you can see here. And the one last thing that I did on it, of course, is put my custom sticker shades. I destickered it and put some cubicle stickers on it. Now, as for the actual puzzle itself, if you want a quick review on it, it's considered one of the best 2x2s that's out at the current moment. There's maybe 2 or 3 other ones that do compete with it a little bit, but it is considered very good compared to those ones. It kind of just comes down to personal preference, but right out of the box, it kind of just feels effortless when you're turning. It's definitely a very fast puzzle, but there is a bit of bumpiness to it. It's not like crunchy bumpiness, but it's more like smooth bumpiness. Like, it's smooth and effortless and fast, but at the same time, just a little bit of like smooth bumps as you're turning it, which is actually a really nice feeling. It's a little bit unique, but I do like it. It feels very fast and stable. I really do like the turning of it. If anything, it might be a little bit fast, but you can definitely fix that with just a little bit of lube. One thing is, as you're turning it, especially if you're turning it kind of rough, it is kind of loud, like it's kind of clacky. The pieces just kind of like are hitting each other as you're turning it around. I do kind of like that feeling to it. And finally, corner cutting is definitely over 45 degrees, as you can see here. Reverse is also pretty good too. Maybe not quite that far like that. So yeah, very good performance in general. Compared to my old 2x2 main, the WayPo, I just like the turning a whole lot better. Like, this one's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as satisfying to turn it. And so yeah, I actually have been getting into 2x2 a little bit recently, practicing with my Ortega method. I average around 5.5 seconds, and I have actually been thinking about learning full CLL. Like, maybe I'll do that in the future, learn all those algorithms and get a couple seconds faster on it, which would be pretty nice because currently I'm not that great at 2x2 compared to the rest of the events that I do. So yeah, go ahead and tell me what you think about that in the comments down below. Tell me what you think about this 2x2. Do you think it's good? Do you have it? Do you like it? Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!